under the bright lights in the Basque region of Spain, Bilbao, the city, the home turf of the city team called Atletico Bilbao, two teams came together to dispute for the Europa League final, Manchester United versus Tottenham. The game was Tottenham was managed by Ange Postecoglou, who has always come out to say that he is always going to win something in his second season. Together with me, as a regular suspect who always come to this show, is Coach Osas Biminidion.
Thank you very much, Hafiz.
Dennis Biminidion.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Allow me to introduce myself. I remain your host and anchor, Hafiz Galacticos Abdusalam. Coach Osas, let me start with you.
No, you cannot start. No, you cannot start with him.
I will come to you.
No, wait. Let me say
one sentence.
Let me put this first. Let me put this into. Let me put this.
I am the captain of this ship.
I agree. But
are you the
anchor? Wait, let me just put your thoughts to rest. I will swim and sink with Manchester United.
Fine. Good enough. Coach Osas, you came here like a soothsayer in the last podcast to say Tottenham will win. I don't know what you said. I don't know the Babalawo you consult. I mean, whether you yourself don't turn Dibia. I don't know. But it happened that Tottenham Hotspur defeated Manchester United. This is the fourth straight victory against Manchester United. I just want to quickly read out some match facts. This is Tottenham's third Europa League title, or UEFA Cup if you like it. They won one. The first they ever won was in 1972. The second one was in 1984. And they won one yesterday. This is their first title in 17 years. It's 2008. When their captain, Levy King, lifted the Carling Cup.
True.
The Carling Cup. You know, this trophy won by Tottenham happens to be in the history of European League triumphs. This is what's in the history where the winner has the lowest league points.
True.
Tottenham Hotspur, even Manchester United too, the same thing. And we also have to give credit to Ange Postecoglou, who came yesterday and was pragmatic in his approach. It might not be easy on the eye to watch because he has always come to say he plays the Ange ball. You know, he's a possession mad coach. He likes, because I remember one of the games he plays against Arsenal. Arsenal beat them in that game. I can't remember the scores now, but they averaged a possession of 70% in that game. Only for him to come yesterday and he was averaging just 27%. And they got the job done.
True.
And Postecoglou, in all of the teams he has coached, let me start in South Melbourne, that is their second division in Australia. He won the league in the second season. Brisbane Roar in the A League of Australia. He won the league in the second season. In Japanese League, the J League, he won the league in the second season with Yokohama F Marinos. He went to the Scottish League and won the league with Celtic in the second season. What can you say about the man?
This month I'm not going to speak English. Like I break it down to the street.
Start from what can you say about the man? The man are a coach like you. And our two did the same court.
Ange Postecoglou. He walked the walk, he talked the talk.
Fantastic. I like where you start from. Yes, ma'am.
See, I tell her here, said, last podcast, I break them down. But I don't be man, you people when I speak English. Take English, they cover the errors. I talk on here, say, Tottenham will muzzle Man U. Man U only get one eye, which is Bruno Fernandes. That they will muzzle that guy for midfield.
Yeah.
If you look what the man play yesterday, he bring the African boys there, those black when get power.
Yeah. Sana Bissouma.
With Richarlison and co.
Yeah.
Whatever the country you come from. Peter Touch say every black man, wherever place you find yourself, you're an African. So he muzzled them. First half, you see they use all their strength.
Yeah.
Man U were nowhere to be found in the first half. But second half, Man U came into the game. That's why you see the Tottenham boys in the second half, they were a bit tired.
Yeah.
Because they used all the strength for first half. Solanke, Richarlison, and co.
Yeah.
But notwithstanding, I will give credit to Christian Romero.
Okay.
Nicky Van de Udogi.
Okay.
And Sarr and Bissouma. All of them, they all played
They put up a defensive
They played,
masterclass.
God bless you, they played what they asked them to play. They play what they asked them to play, get the goal. The next thing will defend like the typical Italian team. They got to go for 41 minutes.
Yeah, 41, 42.
In the second half, they went to sit at the back. Man, you were now, just like when you are in training, if you have played football before, they will say attackers play against defenders.
Yeah.
That was what they did. And they made sure they run that pattern in the second half till the match ended. So I will give credit to the Tottenham and Postecoglou team. They did what they planned to do. Not that they came to take risk. No. That was what they planned to do. And they come and they executed it. So more glory to them, more grace to their elbow. Like I said, he talks the talk, he walked the walk.
All right. Thank you very much. Lord Dennis, I would like for you to put off your Manchester United cap for now. I do not want you to bring emotions into this. I know you are a very, when it comes to football analysis, you are an analytical savant. You know the game. I respect your knowledge.
But they come.
Baba, calm down. I know they massage your ego. Relax. You don't start. I tell you, say we can do. Relax now. Don't bring emotions into this.
Okay.
Let us talk about this game. Let us go. I want you to take us into what we saw in terms of tactical maneuvers.
This is one that they see that I don't see how long ago.
Wait, that's why I'm bro. Lord Dennis. Manchester United are 16 on the table in the EPL. Tottenham Hotspur is 17 on the table.
Yeah.
Tottenham Hotspur. Yes, Tottenham Hotspur has beaten Manchester United 3 times already before this game. Yesterday. Yeah. 2 in the league, 1 in the Carling Cup, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
And yesterday in the Europa League. They beat Manchester United 1-0. Ruben Amorim came with a 3-4-2-1 formation yesterday, while Postecoglou came with a 4-2-3-1 formation yesterday. In that game, Manchester United had 73% of the possession. I don't know if that was expected. While Tottenham had 27%. Manchester United had 16 shots, 6 on target. Tottenham had 3, 1 on target, and that was good. The XG was so low. The XG of this game was so low that that was how dull the game was. Expected goal ratio for Man U was 1, while for Tottenham was 1.06. Now let me ask you, I know you've seen Postecoglou manage teams in the past and how he's a lover of the beautiful football, and even when he first came to the Premier League, how people were saying that he was not pragmatic enough, that this is Angie ball is landing him into trouble, just like when people were blaming Sarri for his Sarri ball. Yeah, Sarri ball then. Did you
of Chelsea?
I need you to walk us through. First of all, did you see Tottenham approaching the game the way they approached it yesterday?
Well, I never thought about that because I was thinking Angie was going to come out with his 4-3-3.
Yes, that's
the line.
Yeah.
But as after the match, I was watching his press. He said he was telling the coaching staff to just get one. Let's get one. We will defend because Man U doesn't have that player with an X factor that can really get the equalizer. But notwithstanding, credit to them, they won.
Yeah.
For the fact that they defended stoutly, I give them credit for what they've done. But for me, I'm going to blame Amorim.
Okay.
60% of the blame should go to Amorim.
Why do you say so?
40% to the boys. In our last podcast, we analyzed where
the game will be won and lost.
The battle will be won and lost. We spoke about the midfield.
Yeah.
We mentioned the African boys.
Yeah.
Bentancur,
Bissouma,
Sarr.
Yeah.
These guys have the legs, the strength to run. Now, in Man United, they don't have the luxury of such players, but they have only one person that can actually do that, and that's Ugarte.
Okay.
So we're expecting the coach to play Ugarte as this, to screen the back line.
Okay.
Casemiro to go back and forth. Then Bruno in his preferred number 10 role. But what did Amorim do yesterday? Played Bruno and
Casemiro together.
As a double pivot. Then he brought in Mason Mount. To do what? To do what exactly?
Mason Mount is a Champions League winner with Chelsea.
I get that before the property.
Apart from being the Champions League winner, in their last match, he came in and scored 2 goals. A coach will also want to put a player.
So that's
2 goals.
Bruno in the game yesterday. Bruno was very far from the 18
to cause any danger.
To even the one he got, he ran in that pass from Ahmad that he could not. Instead of it to control and take his time, he went to another. That went goal kick. But for me, 60% of the blame should go to Amorim yesterday. Because Bruno loses the ball a lot.
Yes.
So why play?
He's a risk taker. So he doesn't play the easy ball.
So why play a player that loses the ball a lot
position
as a pivot? Because he was, even because of the goal yesterday, he lost the ball. But notwithstanding, credit to Tottenham, Postecoglou, he said in his second season,
he always wins. So that's what he said. I always win.
And it happened yesterday. So credit to him.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that incredible take. Could you ask? The scorer of the goal yesterday was a Brennan Johnson. He's a Welsh international. That was his 18th goal in all competitions for Tottenham. But I just want us to look at some credible mentions in the team. If I look at the Man U side, I think for me, I was surprised to see Shaw start.
He's fine. Shouldn't have started.
I was surprised to see Shaw start. I was surprised to see Mount start. Only for Ghana to come in.
Shaw can start because Dalot is not fit to play 90 minutes. Lindelof is out of the question.
Yeah, he has been injured, so he's not there.
No, he's back, but he does not have the physicality to match Solanke and co.
Okay.
So that you can pardon him for Luke Shaw.
Okay.
But for Mason Mount, he has no business starting that game.
All right. So that's what I was saying. So I was surprised to see Mason Mount start. Then Garnacho. This man doesn't like Garnacho as such. I used to rate Garnacho. As at 2 seasons ago, I felt it was Manchester United's best attacking outlet or player. He seems to have retrogressed in the last 2 seasons. But he came in the 72nd minute or thereabouts, and after the game, in his press release or post-match interview, he was saying he did not know that he has been playing all the games so far. He did not know why the coach had to bench him or why he had to play 20 minutes. So, do you agree with Garnacho, and do you see anything wrong with Manchester United starting lineup?
Yeah, like what he said, you don't change a winning team in football. Garnacho is, how will I put? Should I say he's one of their dangerous players?
Yes, I agree with you.
He's one of their dangerous players. But Garnacho not starting that match also give leverages to Tottenham defense. Because he can run with the ball.
Yeah.
At the same time, you don't underestimate him. He can dribble. If you watch that 20 minutes he played, he almost scored 1 goal. That Vicario, the keeper, parried. Yeah, so I was surprised Garnacho didn't start that match, to be sincere with you. I'm not a Man U fan or whatever. Yeah. I'm just a pundit.
Yeah.
I was surprised he didn't play that match.
If for tendency, he'll be Chelsea fan.
You understand? I expected him to play that ball.
Yeah, I was expecting him
to give threat to Poro and Udogie.
Yeah.
But he came in 20 minutes. You understand? But that 20 minutes still shows some flair that he has. You get my point. But Mason Mount, I was not expecting Mason Mount to play. But like coaches will always do, second leg, semi-final against Atletico Bilbao. This guy came in and scored 2 beautiful goals. He also want to experiment.
Okay.
That's okay. If this guy can score 2 beautiful, let me start him. like I said, coaches always take risk. If the risk pay, they will say it's tactical.
Masterclass, yeah.
If you don't pay, they will say Namumu. But that's the risk he take. He took the risk that yesterday.
Yeah.
And it didn't pay. It didn't work out fine for him. Like I always say, no matter the player man you don't get the personnel to play Tottenham this season. I don't know if next season.
But Tottenham, I want to hold you by that statement. Man U does not have the I don't want to debate that.
Yeah.
Is it expected that Tottenham has the personnel to beat Man U first 8 games?
Yeah. Tottenham forget their position in the league. They get the personnel to beat Man U. They beat Man U 3 times this season.
Who are the standout players in Tottenham that you feel that they should be beating the Manchester United side?
They have Solanke.
I don't rate Solanke.
Hold on. They have Solanke. They have Mbesuma. They have Sa.
Yes.
They have Bentancur. They have Madison.
Yes.
And Co. Fine. He was not there yesterday. Kulusevski was not there yesterday. But notwithstanding, you see, like I said, Man U get one eye. Once you muzzle that man out, Man U is gone.
Wait.
No, wait. I'll let you land this point. No, I'll give you the floor.
Like I said, Man U get, like I said in the last podcast, Man U get one man. Once these boys muzzle him out, Casemiro is a dead leg.
5-time European champion.
What are you saying? Wait.
He has been scoring some few goals for Manchester.
Hassan say, when Man City don't get the personnel to beat Man U.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You mean this season? This season, Man City no get them. This season, Man City no get them.
Liverpool no get them.
I wanna wait. I want to know. As did Manchester City beat Man United?
Man U beat them for Etihad.
Yes.
No, we drew one leg. Liverpool the same thing.
They're not who?
Okay, Liverpool have not beat Manchester United.
They beat us one. They beat Tottenham 1. Amorim play 2-2.
Okay, one. Okay.
Hafiz.
Yeah.
Europa League is different from Premier League.
The Premier League team at the console now.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
Now two different competitions.
But I find it
Arsenal they beat Tottenham first leg. Second leg, they struggle to beat Manchester United.
Yeah.
Amorim. So they don't get the personnel to beat us 4 times or 2 times.
Hold on. See, a team.
Why has Tottenham beaten Manchester United 4 times this season? Why exactly?
Why
because the main reason I see you bringing up, you say it's the playing personnel. Is it just the playing
They're
personnel?
not getting the personnel.
Wait, who is kind of personnel? Okay, Crystal Palace won't beat them. Get the personnel.
I won't understand the point when you
hold on. See, Hafiz, in competition, play a team, they get team when they
Boogie team. If you say this season,
now what they are the try want
just like Brighton. You say Brighton they beat us for like 3 seasons now. They beat us well.
It's just like Nigeria national team.
It's not enough for you to come and say
no matter how Nigerian team, if they like make them win Ballon d'Or, Ghana will still beat Nigeria.
Is it Ghana or Cameroon? I thought you used to be Cameroon.
Ghana, the Cameroon. But Nigeria don't get over Cameroon, but they never get over Ghana.
I have not seen. I don't want to, those years we used to say the North African teams, no matter how we play, North African teams will beat us.
No, Cameroon.
They later Cameroon, but I don't know if I see
Ghana will beat us one time.
We don't get over.
That is why South Africa no fit beat us.
Yes.
Arrange boys from Agboju here.
So it's like that.
Okay.
You understand?
It happen for football anyway.
Before, Man U dey overrun Tottenham, but this season, Tottenham don't get the key.
Yeah.
Hafiz.
Okay.
It's just like the same.
I will not. No, you don't. See, I have to reply.
You go reply him. I still want to make him land the point.
He don't get any point again.
He dey fly the plane. I want make the plane land.
He does not have any point to land. I will reply him.
You go reply him now. Sure, I go.
It's just like those.
He has not convinced me.
That's why I need to reply him. So that you know convince you. I want to reply.
It's just like those.
I cannot be bamboozled. No.
It will give you the boogie. So that it will give you the boogie. So you will dance to the boogie. But it's just like before. It's just like before. Are you with me? Man City, they run over Arsenal.
Yeah.
This season, they don't get the personnel to run over Arsenal.
Fair enough.
You understand? So that the one I want to make you know. I'm not talking of next season.
I know, but I know they're convinced, but we'll take like that. No, before you give a response, Tottenham 11. Vicario, Jogi, Romero, Poro, Van der Ven, Bissouma, Sarr, Bentancur, Richarlison, Johnson, Solanke. Could start to hear the talk say these players see
Yes.
invariably say Tottenham get the personnel to overrun Man U season.
If you play this match tomorrow, Tottenham will still beat Man U.
It's fine.
See,
Oh, yeah.
the truth of the matter is, the Tottenham, they're all bunch of average players. See,
Likewise, Man U.
Coutinho, Romero.
all of them.
Romero.
Yes.
The World Cup winner.
You know, why can people when we walk up when we play one match? See, make I tell you the truth.
Tell us the truth.
I won't hear the truth.
A tree cannot make it forest.
I agree.
For you to win,
Mm.
you must play as a team.
Sure.
This team like this, so you even when they add a player with X factor,
Yeah.
Hurricane,
Hurricane.
they didn't win anything.
I agree.
He left,
Mm.
they've won something.
Yeah.
If you say as a team, they
Hazard didn't win anything with Chelsea, but when he left, he win Champions League.
Hazard win Europa League, Europa League.
Yes, one is the sorry.
They are two different
You
competitions.
say you don't win something, I dey tell you.
What I'm trying to
He
let you
win
know
league.
that he don't win Champions League.
He win league.
The only Champions League, but it was
He
hugely
win league.
successful.
Yeah.
with Chelsea.
See, this Tottenham team, they complemented each other.
Yeah.
They played as a team.
They follow the script of Angie.
See, the goal was not well.
It was not a spectacular goal now.
Well worked out goal.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a goal.
We agree. We agree.
You go walk goal.
Yes,
you
it
go
was
say,
a very
man,
dull. It was a very dull game.
You-
The first time especially.
drop.
Yeah.
No
drop.
spine, nothing.
No.
Very dull game. But
Yeah.
fine, they've won.
Mhm.
They've gone to Champions League.
Yeah.
No wahala. But you say, man, you don't get the personnel. No, I don't like that English. If you say Tottenham this season, I said to become a bookie team.
Yeah, don't become star.
I agree.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Go on.
I said this season.
You don't say
They don't get the personnel to play
They don't
Tottenham.
get- even this, if you pay them man to man,
Like
only like Pedro Romero.
yes.
Nine better pass man you players now. I mean, but I just play pass Ahmad. But I just when no fit dribble person.
But Brian just get 18 goals. You hear like
Why not?
18 goals this season.
Why you not get 18 goals?
If I'm making
Wait
the
till we
game
are born.
himself.
The first time they
Yeah, I don't
wait first,
I
the
want,
different
make I tell you, make I learn
wait
now. I don't
first.
know
Wait,
better
I
pass
never
Johnson.
finish.
Oh yeah.
I never finish.
Yeah.
The first match they beat 3-0. They give Bruno red card. We play one man down.
Yeah.
They win us.
It's part of the game.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
3-0.
Okay.
When we come for Carabao Cup, now 4-3. Even the second guy had to chop. I know how many goals Sita when he miss. The second leg, the same thing. We started well. He had almost like 3 clearing chances. He played. I go before this Bernard just again came from behind, tapped the ball internet. Waiting
That makes you an attacker, huh?
who say
He knows how to escape and score. It's just like Nketiah. When Nketiah was in Arsenal, you won't see Nketiah. You know where he come out from.
He does score double digit on a
I don't know if you understand me.
See,
Yeah, I get. I
lots
agree on
of
your point.
You agree? You know what I'm talking
Lots
That
of
makes him an
concentration.
attacker.
lots of concentration.
All like Hotspur that will they drag the defender.
Then they bring the goal. Lots of like my defense.
Yeah.
The defense is not coordinated like that of Tottenham.
That's why I must give them credit.
I did.
You must give Romero
I did.
credit.
I
He
did.
coordinated the defense.
I told you guys they complemented each other.
Yeah.
Remember they put
That means they have the personnel more than you people.
Mickey Van they get the personnel and then they 17.
You can imagine.
I don't tell you say use the word the boogie team.
No.
Say they get personnel. Well, you are entitled to your own opinion.
Somebody that defeated you 4 times in a season, and you say you don't get the personnel.
Let me. Make press the wine.
Okay.
Come back small.
Okay.
We're not supposed to do this thing because we don't get we're hard pressed for time. Because there are a lot of things I want to talk about Manchester United.
Okay.
You can talk.
We just ask
Sir.
without sentiments, player for player. Vicario or Nana, where you go choose? No, I don't want to waste time. No
I'll
analysis.
choose Vicario.
Udoge, maybe Maguire. Okay, Romero, Maguire, who you go choose?
I will choose Romero.
Fine. Udoge, Shaw, who you go choose?
I will choose Udoge.
Shaw on his day.
The hospital guy.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Van der Ven, Euro. Lenny
I
Euro.
will choose Van der Ven.
Really?
Yeah.
Euro is talented though.
What about the Van der Ven?
He's talented also. And he's injury prone. Okay, let us go to the midfield. Oh yeah. Bissouma, Casemiro.
I will choose Bissouma because he's young. He has the energy to play, to give me what I want.
Bentancur, Bruno. Bentancur, Bruno.
I will choose Bruno.
Okay.
That's the one eye man.
Johnson and Diallo.
I will choose Johnson because defender will not know where he will escape from. And that was what gives him the goal. It's an attacker with an instinct. It's an attacker with an instinct.
In terms of stats, he has more goals. I know.
Pronounce the Ivory Coast man name for me.
Diallo.
Diallo don't get the instincts. You only want to dribble.
Overall, who is a better? Okay, depends on how you want to take it.
See,
wait. What is the ski?
Oga, see, wait. You see wetin dey ask am. Person wey come out few minutes back say dem get the personal pass man. You dey go ask am man to man. Why who you dey deceive now? No, who you dey deceive?
Oh yeah.
There's no point. There's no point.
I see your point.
He just told you. You get the personnel.
Oh yeah, that's
you can't dey ask.
The wrong question I dey ask.
There's no need for this.
Oh yeah, fine.
So see, Alam,
as a coach, what I want in a player, the Tottenham team has it.
Okay.
They will give me what I want.
That is why if you coach 18 or 17, they go do. Because these people go.
Where man you dey?
Oh yeah, wait.
Where man you dey?
You don't agree say they're not good already.
Where man you dey?
You say they're not good.
So with this position now and a victory, Tottenham they go Champions League.
Correct. Yes.
Is it merited?
Yes.
Could you say one word? Is it merited? Yes or no? Then this 17th.
It's not merited.
Fine, we'll move on.
You know you cannot move on.
Make I tell you my point.
Tell your point now.
You know demerited for me.
How?
Wait.
No. I see.
The rules are the rules.
Wait.
The rules are rules. Say
the rules are rules.
No, the rules are rules. Say if first win Europa, it go.
So if Leicester has won Europa, they'll win Champions League.
Yes.
No. Wait till the rule. Not if you win Champions League. If you win Europa.
I know we're not arguing that.
So why you guys using the league form? But league form, they're two different competition.
I think.
Relax.
I hear you.
Now cup competition.
Yes.
Inside the cup competition, there is a caveat. If you win, you go this. First and foremost, look the performance of the team when win the cup. The cup. Forget about the caveat.
Okay, more leave the league.
Leave the league first. The goal is the cup.
And they won the cup.
If you win the cup, then you now look. The first thing first is to win the cup.
Okay.
After the cup, you now look what is attached to winning that cup.
Yeah.
It's just like you telling person win Conference League, make you no go Europa League.
Okay, Conference League they go Europa League automatic.
Automatic.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm gonna cool down for this one. I take 2.
Oh yeah, no issues.
No, God, calm
You
down.
win.
No. You the full as Sevenga because as Sevenga talk something.
No.
It's just logical.
When they fight for a fourth position.
Oh God, stop being a bitter. Your team don't win.
I agree.
No. Yeah, so far he has kept his emotions in check.
You see. You win some, you lose some.
You can't win it all.
Waiting they there, but not the talk say
quickly.
You dey go through the back.
What's the back? On the back of this result for Manchester United, this next segment we won't go. It can take us very long. We have a lot to discuss, but we cannot escape it when I want to ask on now.
Of course.
On the back of the result for Manchester United, where to for Manchester United? When at the comic I give on a backdrop from 2013, Ferguson come and hold handpick maybe David Moyes, the Scottish
football genius.
Say when they follow, when they give us support. That one come go. Louis Van Gaal come go. Mourinho come go. Solskjaer come
This
go.
question for me. Okay.
No. Both of you will give me your own perspective. Solskjaer came and he went. After Solskjaer, who came?
Mourinho.
No.
Mourinho came.
Solskjaer game.
Ralf Rangnick.
Ten Hag. Anna Ruben Amorim. So in the space of 2013 to 2023, now 10 years, Abby. So in the space of 12 years, we don't count like 8 coaches or managers, whether on an interim basis or full-time basis. We don't count
them. If you're that one, then you go put carry two matches.
Yes, gigs. Then
Van Nistelrooy.
Oh Lord! So we've seen a plethora of coaches come and go.
Yes.
Another thing, player recruitment. No be say Man U no game, but Man U has spent huge bucks bringing in players. Many of those players are mediocre to me.
Can I say something?
No. I'm still unpacking. Allow me pour every time.
How do you want to start?
So no, both of you give me a perspective. Coaches come and gone. Players with let's say huge pedigree. They come to Man U and their career take a nosedive. They leave Man U, their career start to peak a bit. The few ones that remain in Man U, the only player worthy of mention in Manchester Football Club is Bruno Fernandes or Fernandes. Every other person is playing way below their level.
Correct.
So my question is, where has Manchester United where have they gotten it wrong? And what is it that they need to do now? What is the immediate solution? Let me start with you, Coach Osas.
You see, most Manchester United fans will not agree. In 2013, the moment Alex Ferguson announced his retirement, I told him, if you will not be economical with the truth, I told him, I said, Man U will stay 10 years without a trophy. He said, why? On the streets.
What do you see?
Because
let
me finish. I said,
why will you accept?
You have your no.
This is blasphemy.
It's not blasphemy. How can you say
you say without a trophy? You forget to Banga win every cup.
No, he said so that they will go 10 years. What did you say without?
I did not say trophy. 10 years without a premiership. I told him.
Premier League. Okay.
He knows. That's why he's laughing. I told him 10 years.
That Premier League.
Don't forget that even Mourinho won the Europa League.
Hold on. Without a premiership, I told him. Why?
Liverpool go 30 years.
Alex Ferguson.
I don't want you to digress too much. My question was, where did it go wrong? What can they do?
Okay, first of all, 30 years without the trophy.
Then build for the future.
Okay. All the players are at the peak.
The moment he left, the team crumble. Yeah. It's like Trade Tower.
Yeah, they were
25-story building. It crumbled.
Okay.
He won the league in 2013 when he was leaving.
Van Persie.
The moment he left, he started depleting. How? Because he didn't build for the future.
I agree.
I don't want to talk much because there's a lot to talk.
Yeah.
A team for 10 years or more than 10 years, you have a lot to unpack.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go into that.
Okay.
They brought in their legend, Solskjaer.
No, was it the one I talked about from?
No.
Okay, what is skipping?
They brought Solskjaer.
Fast forward, yeah.
The moment they brought Solskjaer, the Man U X started running the team. Anything they said.
Okay, so class of 92 players.
Yeah, anything they say,
they will implement.
Solskjaer will run and buy. And they forced Sancho on him. They forced a lot of players on him.
I never saw that report.
He was buying. They brought in Ralf Rangnick. After 6 months in charge or whatever, please help me if I'm not making a mistake. The guy gave a report. Because he's an interim manager with experience.
Yes, very.
He brought
a godfather to Tuchel and
God bless you. He brought a report and said this team needs an open heart surgery. But a lot of people didn't believe it.
Yeah, they took it funny. They said the man was clowning around, saying rubbish in the talk.
Today, we are all saying what he's saying.
Yeah.
His manifesto, we are all saying it.
Yeah.
That's where we are. But let me add more. 20 years, Man U will not win.
That's too far.
You want to bet me? 20 years,
now the next
question. Way they are going, they will not see the premiership.
Now the next question, quickly. What's the solution? Or what can you do to get out of this malaise?
God bless you. If I say, what they need to do is what Chelsea is doing.
What is Chelsea doing?
Offload all the boys.
And buy
fresh young boys.
From where?
And start all over again.
What do they braid hair? Chelsea is almost anyone wants 1 billion.
Hold on. I'm not saying they should buy.
Thank God that you asked that question.
Wait, I'm not saying they should buy points when they bring there. What am I? No, see, with this team, with this present Man U team,
yes,
if you bring 3 player join, nothing will come outside of them.
No, man, you need to sell like 10 players.
So what are we talking about? I don't know starting the same way Chelsea started.
Okay, I get where you are. I don't understand what you try to.
Now, thank God you don't understand what I mean. See, when it comes to
total overhaul,
when it comes to acquisition and merger, you allow some certain percent of players to go. So Man U has gotten somebody now, which they call Inos.
Okay,
he has come in. It's like the same way with merger and acquisition. So you have to let some people go and brought in fresh leg. You can rebuild for the next 3 or 4 years.
Okay. All right. Thank you. But Dennis,
I know somebody that go buy boys when don't play title.
You know what?
When I mean rebuild like Chelsea, because Chelsea is also rebuilding.
I agree. Lord Dennis, the same question for you. You know the history of Manchester United, possibly more than both of us, because you're a fan. It's something that you know it's more than us. So I know you paid attention to all I said, the brief history I gave from Alex Ferguson leaving the club down to where it is today. Where did it go wrong? And what is the immediate solution to getting Manchester United to be a top club again? I can't imagine Manchester United. Hold on, please. Hold on. Manchester United are 16 in the Premier League, 18 defeats in the Premier League, 10 wins in 37 matches, no back-to-back wins in the league. Only 9 points since December. 39 points in the league. Lost 4 consecutive games versus Spurs in 1 season. No European football next season. That is where we are with Manchester United.
True.
So, tell me, what can carry us reach this place? And where will they go going forward?
You see the start you just read out now.
Yeah.
You are shocked because you're not a fan.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. No, probably. Yeah, I agree.
I'm not shocked. Because I'm a fan.
Since when did you
Wait. Since
when did you have this feeling that you just expressed now? When you begin to say you know this shock by waiting you listen? As far back as when?
When they appointed Amorim.
Okay.
He told us it's better you suffer now and enjoy later.
Okay.
It's part of the rebuilding.
Is this a height of suffering we're expecting?
Yes.
Come on.
If you follow his trajectory in a Sporting Lisbon, same thing. They were trophyless for a period of 5 years, if I'm correct.
Okay.
He came, first they didn't win anything. Steadied the ship. They won something second season.
Yeah.
But let me go to your question.
Yeah.
I want to use this opportunity to correct few impressions.
Okay, let's go ahead.
First and foremost, he said, Man U for 20 years. Baba, Liverpool go 30 years.
Are you Liverpool?
And the time he said, the club don't set the record down.
Yeah.
So nobody will be the first.
Okay. So it's okay.
Then he said
again, don't they like how many years now?
He said, I respect them do it for the future. That's wrong.
It's almost 20 years. That's not never win Premier League now.
24.
God.
Let me.
Is it 24? The last one is in 03 now, on Visibles.
Okay. How many years is that?
03 to 20 is 20 years. Okay, 22nd. This is at 22nd now.
Okay. You said that they built for the future. That's not true.
Really?
Yes.
How is that not true?
Explain to us.
Because in that team, there was a Van Persie, there was a Rooney, there was a Vidic, Ferdinand. Those are players in their peak.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. The guy was there.
Yes.
In right back.
The guy they pick.
No. He brought him as a small 20-year-old from Atletico.
Smalling and Fijo's.
They have Smalling, they have Fijo's, they have Rafael.
Evra. They have Evra. Rafael. Then
they have Posco.
Posco was
Wait.
70% of that team were on their peak already.
I agree with you. Mm-hmm. But when you say no young boys they follow them.
They prepare for the future. I agree with him.
But I give you players when they play with them.
Okay, go on. Educate me.
I gave you Rafael.
Okay, 1.
Rafael in brother did.
Fabio was not prominent in that team.
Was Fabio's
Playing. Yes, now
He
he
was,
played.
not,
When?
he was not prominent.
When?
He never was prominent in that team. You could agree with me.
Wait,
He was not.
wait,
He was
wait,
not.
no, when you
Hear
say
what I- hear what I
when you
said.
say no
I
build
said,
for the
except-
future.
Okay, FIFA. Okay,
When
apart
you say
from that
no
angle.
build, it depends. They play inside team with senior players. Say no be future they look.
Already, Rafael was starting games for Alex Ferguson. Sir Alex.
Yes, now I agree.
Okay.
Evra, Rafael Dane back.
Okay.
Fabio.
Fabio.
The 5 and 6 you had Smalling and Phil Jones.
Okay.
Wait till you know be to the future. Rooney they pick, but he was younger then. After then, you know how many years he gave football? He gave football close to like 7 years before he left.
Okay.
You are talking about we had Jano Jazz.
Okay. Adnan.
Yeah. We had this guy when they play for Brighton now. The number 9, what's his name?
Welbeck.
They that team too. They play for the team. Why you go say no bid for the future?
Most of these young players,
They be see when you say
how many
future,
of them were outright starters?
not be starters. No. When you say starters, no.
When you want to hand over the team to the next generation, a few of them begin to start.
No, you say if to say they're not there at all in the picture, you say
He didn't plan his exit. It was immediately he just
that one. See. You say in no bid for the future.
Okay.
Difference. You say
the truth.
we get boys when be French players, young boys.
Yeah.
When
they play regularly.
they not fit play regularly now.
Fine.
They are French players.
Let us allow him land this point.
They are French players. They
Let
play.
me leave him for you.
Okay.
They play.
Yeah.
Now, you tell me say where the problem started was handing over to the football genius. The guy from Everton.
Sorry to cut you. No vex, I beg.
David Moyes.
Press pause, I beg. Did you think it was a wrong appointment?
Very wrong.
Are you looking at it from hindsight, or were you saying as
Moyes was doing very well with Everton.
It was a top 8 club now every
Of
year.
course.
Top 8 every year.
See. When you see that one now, this statement you make now, don't shift the argument. You know,
So you are saying you got it wrong when you just got it wrong from that
Yes.
appointment. Fast forward, continue.
because they gave him a championship team
Alright.
that has won laurel. In fact, the defending champion.
Yeah.
Of the league.
Yes.
He came and he wanted to use
Everton templates.
the Everton mindset, Everton picture to manage Manchester United.
Okay.
This was a man that could not even muster the courage to discuss with players. You know how many players? He was linked to me. He wanted to sign me from Barwaye. He was linked to over 50 players. No one if he signed. And then he gave us a Maron Feliani. The last day of
Fellaini is 12 digits for Everton.
the last day of the
With
transfer.
Afro.
In fact, what he could not achieve in Everton.
This guy is a clown.
What he could not achieve all through in years for Everton no top Man U. But that is Everton top Man U.
Okay. So you are telling us all wait is good. Yeah, let us get a bit more serious now.
No, I'll tell you the truth.
Yeah,
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm already defeated Pep Guardiola the higher round.
Wait a big. Oh, yeah,
The management
Oh God.
we are more focused
Football is a
on
beautiful thing.
commercials. Even
the Americans, right? The Glazers.
Yeah.
with Eddie Woodward.
Yeah.
Even this guy said it, Herrera. He said they allowed him to run down his contract. Few months to when the contract will expire, they were not discussing with him. He said, this is not how to run a football club. He left. That was the management then felt money could give them success, quick success,
Okay.
which Alex Ferguson never relied on money.
But really, money can give you quick success.
Sometimes can.
So what happened to Man City?
It took time.
Yeah.
It took time.
Good.
Money no go give you success. Even you pump that money. If money they give success, PSG for don't win Champions League. I don't know when Arab did there.
Yeah, they win their league.
That we are talking of success. They don't big pass
Yeah.
that.
Mentally gone.
So you know that they concern themselves more on player when could bring Jesse, sales,
Yes.
commercials.
That's the Americans. Yeah. The Americans are like that.
And they gave Van Gaal money the same thing. But now Ineos don't come. to Ineos too, they have their own part of the issue. They allow this guy.
The sponsor people will go and watch match.
No, they allow these guys to go on loan. Rashford.
Okay.
And Anthony.
Yeah.
Sancho. No replacement. They bought Patrick Dogu, a wing back. But you see, the rebuilding starts now.
Okay.
If I have to, I'll count like 10 players where I will pursue if I did in charge of Man U now. Because
so you feel that's the immediate solution.
Yeah.
You pursue like 10 players.
I'll pursue like 10
you have
players.
agreed with me now.
I'll pursue like 10 players.
Okay.
The rebuilding starts now.
Galacticos, he has agreed with me now.
No.
It's obvious. That one an obvious solution.
The rebuilding starts now.
Okay.
This man has his kind of pattern. He has tried it for like 6 months.
You think he has been very stubborn? Not wanting to be pragmatic enough, always sticking.
No, see, all these things.
Playing the 3-4-3, whether or not he has the business to execute the 3-4-3.
No. See, so,
that's why he's languishing in 16th place.
When you were discussing the final yesterday, you said he played a 3-4-2-1.
Yes.
When he came, he said it's 3-4-3.
Yes.
Yesterday he played a 3-4-2-1. Sometimes they play a 5-3-2.
Yes, yes.
3-4-3.
Yes, it is.
So, but he has trained this boy for like 6 months.
Okay.
Or 7 months. Those that suit the playing style is going to keep them.
Okay.
Those that cannot find their footing will go. He said, you see, all these things when they play out, he has said it. He said, you brought in a coach.
Are you saying that
Wait
now?
He brought in you said, man, you brought in Eric Ten Hag to play the old style.
Yeah.
2 years, 2 trophies, this acting.
Okay.
Do you want us to play the old style that gave the management the opportunity to sack the previous manager, or to stick to what I know that has brought laurels for me? So Naim, if we are going to back him for next season, no European football, 1 match per week.
Yes.
He's going to give us a top 4 finish. Or
hopefully. So we can all agree on one thing. The team is in need of a surgical rebuild.
Yeah. Ralph Ragnick said it in his first interview, not 6 months.
I think we can bring the mind.
In his first interview,
yes,
he said the club needs an open heart surgery. The same thing we thought this Eric Ten Hag did. He bought almost 10 players, but we realized that
it's fine.
10 average players.
Yes.
Naim, they gave him money. So they changed the highest players.
Yes.
It took
2
2
years.
years.
Almost turning Man U to Ajax, to second Ajax.
2 years they pursue Frankie de Jong.
Not an issue. Okay. So we've all reached a compromise that mine is a surgical rebuild.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll quickly move on to the Serie A.
Wow.
The Serie A title will be decided tomorrow. Tomorrow, Como, who are in 10th place, managed by Cesc Fabregas, they are on an 8-game unbeaten run. 2 draws, 6 wins. They'll be playing Inter Milan, who is second on the table. 1 point behind Napoli. Why Napoli will be playing against Cagliari? Napoli is first on the table. Cagliari is 14th on the table. They'll be playing the game at the same time, 7:45 p.m. Where do we see this going? But then same start with you. No, because left to me alone, I see Inter carrying the day. But I'm worried that Cesc Fabregas,
who is at home, who is away?
Como is at home playing Inter, but Cesc Fabregas has had his Como side up and firing in the last few games. So I'm feeling like if he can post and sign for Simone Inzaghi, Gary.
I don't know, but to me, I see the Champions League is 1 week away.
Yes.
1 week away.
Okay.
The boys too. It depends on what is going to tell them in the dressing room.
You mean Simone Inzaghi?
Yeah, Simone Inzaghi. The Champions League is 1 week away. 1 match at a time.
Okay.
What we have before us is Kobo, and we need to get the job done. But the problem with that match is that the result is not dependent on the outcome of that game.
Yes,
If
Napoli
they
has to.
win,
Yes,
Napoli wins. Napoli carries the game.
Napoli has to drop points. Yeah.
But I see them winning that day.
79. Napoli is on 79 points. While the Inter's on 78.
78.
So you see Inter
they'll get the
winning.
job done.
So what about Napoli? What do you see them doing? Coached by Antonio Conte, and have your rejects.
Who are they
Scott
playing?
McTominay.
Who are they playing?
Napoli is playing Cagliari. They are 14th on the table. Scott McTominay has 11 goals in Serie A.
Napoli will win too.
So you see Napoli winning the Serie A
They
title.
will win the title.
Which is your take?
Just like what I said here before, I will still continue to say it.
Okay.
Simone Inzaghi has his eyes for the Champions League. So that's what he's preparing for. But he had an opportunity last week, but they blew it away. Where Napoli played it goalless draw.
Yes.
Why they had the opportunity
To win and they drew 2-2.
They drew 2-2.
That should have been where they would have.
Yeah, it looks like a textbook thing. And mind you, Inzaghi won't be on the bench that day.
Yes, they're both recarded. Even Conte too. You're correct.
Also has a red card.
Yes.
I don't see anything. Anything would not surprise me in that match. Like I said in the past, whatever, Napoli carried the day. Napoli will win. But Simone Inzaghi eyes on the Champions League.
Okay.
Before the Barca game, now I said so.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Yeah.
That is what is prepared for. I read coach's mind.
Okay. Anyways, my own heart goes for. I'm a huge fan of Simone Inzaghi. I really wish Inter can win this Serie A title. So quickly, I want us to just delve into the EPL. Just key features coming up this weekend. Fulham is against Man City. Manchester United will be playing Aston Villa. I don't know what kind of mindset they'll be bringing into that game.
Which one?
Manchester United versus Aston Villa. Then Newcastle versus Everton. Nottingham versus Chelsea. Nottingham versus Chelsea. I've mentioned these four features because they are the ones chasing Champions League place. First and second has already been settled.
Yes.
Man City are third on the EPL table. First, second is automatic. That's settled.
Yeah. With Tottenham too.
Okay. But as far as the table is concerned, 10 to 7th, City are 10 on the table with 68 points. Newcastle 4th, 66 points. Chelsea 5th, 66 points. Aston Villa 6th, 66 points. Nottingham Forest 7th, 65 points. Now, the key games for me here is Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea. One of them is certain to miss out.
Yeah. Newcastle versus
Everton doesn't. Yes, it's a tough fixture, but Everton doesn't have anything to play for. But
the winner will qualify. The winner between Nottingham Forest
and Chelsea.
That is where the battle is.
That's where
I said
battle is.
Long ago that the battle is between Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest, Newcastle, Aston. You know.
So by reading out this table, before we bring this segment to a wrap, so do we see that table moving? Do we see any serious changes in the?
Sure. There will be changes.
We see. Do we see City getting the job done?
Yes.
So we are done with that. Manchester United, Aston Villa.
Aston Villa beat Man U.
Manchester United against Aston Villa.
They'll beat Man U.
Aston Villa has a lot to play for. They are vying for the Champions League.
Definitely.
Manchester United, they are downtrodden as we speak.
They'll beat Man U.
They're definitely like we always say, football is not mathematics.
Okay.
Anything can happen.
Okay. They'll come up with a good result.
Because Man U want to come outside and play at least.
Play for what?
No.
Play for the fans.
Oh no.
Oyibo no be like Africa.
They'll play for the fans.
They want to play for, like he said, they want to play for the fans.
Okay.
And all that.
Okay.
Anything can happen in that match.
Newcastle Everton, Isak. I think he has been missing the last 2 games thereabouts. But I'm not sure if he's going to come back. So do we see them getting? Because I think they lost the last game.
To Arsenal.
Okay. So what's going to happen against Everton? They need a
victory.
They need a victory. Yes.
They need to cement.
But that's Everton will prove stubborn to them.
Yes, we agree.
Definitely.
Yeah,
but I didn't even know why this guy is going after the season. Abdullahi Dakori.
I don't know.
He's leaving Everton after this match.
He has to go now.
Maybe he's looking for more money.
Where he's going to win Lawrence.
The major thing is Chelsea, Nottingham Forest.
Okay, so quickly because there's a lot. Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea. Chelsea might be having their eyes on the Conference League next week, but they also need to secure the Champions League. Yeah. And Nottingham Forest is trying to sneak in.
Yeah, but always it's a good match. But I see Chelsea coming out victorious.
What do you say?
Chelsea, they will lose.
You know what they call Olote? Now this is what you now hotel. Now you do.
They will lose.
But Bele na you will time.
But Bele,
Make I understand. You said they will lose. Who will lose?
not here for us. No, Chelsea will lose.
Now they are not the who they talk with this now. But Bele.
Chelsea will lose.
Oh Lord.
This man is a big
This is make you come out your emotions. Stop.
not the emotion. I tell you what is there.
When are your opinion?
Fine. We're on this table.
Chelsea will
We
win.
respect everybody's opinion.
Of course.
We even we say we will not all agree.
Yes.
So fine. I respect your opinion.
Chelsea will lose.
With that, viewers, we've come to the end of another exciting edition of the Football is Not Mathematics podcast. For all of you who have been sticking with us, we are very grateful. We are available on all social media channels. Please like and follow and share. Available on Facebook as Football is Not Mathematics. Available on Instagram as Football is Not Mathematics. Please like, follow, and share. We're also on YouTube as Football is Not Mathematics. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you very much, Coach Usas.
Thank you, Hafiz. 20 years. Man U go see Premiership.
Lord Dennis, it's been great having you on this table.
Liverpool don't do one before.
No, it happen.
Man U no be first.
No, it did happen. Even Man, that's only 22 years. Thank
Man
you,
U no be
viewers.
first team.
And with this, we call it a wrap.